Good morning, student. Today we will start the new chapter number 20, the Union Government, the Judiciary. My dear student, India has a parliamentary form of government which has a clear division of powers between the executive, legislature and judiciary. In the previous two chapters, we have studied about two major organs of the union government, that is the legislature and the executive. You have seen that legislature makes laws, whereas it is the responsibility of the executive to enforce them. Today, we will discuss about the third organ of the government, that is the judiciary. In this chapter, we will talk about the highest court of India, that is Supreme Court, then High Court and the lower court. Now, laws apply equally to all people. A certain set of fixed procedures need to be followed when a law is violated. To enforce this rule of law, we have a judicial system that consists of the mechanism of courts that a citizen can approach when a law is violated. As an organ of government, the judiciary plays a crucial role in the functioning of India's democracy. My dear student, in a federal government, it is essential to have a judiciary which not only resolves disputes but is the final interpreter of the constitution. It can play this role only because it is independent. So my dear students, what does an independent judiciary mean? Means keep it free from the influence of the legislature and the executive, and freedom of the judgment. Means the court should be free from the legislature and executive. The courts of India are not controlled by the government and do not represent any political authority. This is an independent judiciary. Now, types of cases. There are mainly two types of cases: civil cases and criminal cases. The civil case relate to the dispute over property, marriage, money, rent matters, purchase of goods, etc. They also include the infringement or violation of rights of individuals. There are civil laws to settle and decide civil cases. Criminal cases. What do you mean by the criminal cases? What are the examples of the criminal cases? The criminal cases involves offenses like robberies, murder, cheating, harassing of women, beating, violence, kidnapping, etc. Tax evasion is also a criminal offense. Usually, the criminal cases begins with the lodging of an FIR. FIR, First Information Report. Now, what do you mean by the single, unified and integrated judicial system? Single, unified and integrated judicial system mean that all the administration in courts has to be based on same principle and has one apex court. The Supreme Court is the apex court, is the highest judicial authority, followed by the High Court in the states and then the subordinate courts in every district. My dear student, the Constitution of India says that the law declared by the Supreme Court shall be binding on all courts within the territory of India. Means highest court, Supreme Court in India, then High Court in every state, and the subordinate court in every district. Now, let's discuss about the Supreme Court of India. The Supreme Court was established on January 26, 1950. The Supreme Court is the highest court of the country with its headquarters at New Delhi. It hears both civil and criminal cases. It also deals with the cases pertaining to the interpretation of the Constitution of India. Thank you and have a nice day.